So today, my client is a male today, and he is allowing me to video what I do with him on a regular basis. So today he's going to have his hair cut, and we're going to do a color. We're going to get rid of all this gray and do all that, wash my gray out of my hair. So, but before we go, we're going to put a little bit of protection right around the edges. And this is what you want to do too if you want to end up doing color at home, or if you're doing it on your friends or even on yourself. You want to make sure you put something to block that color from staining the skin and leaving that line in there. So I just like to go all the way across the bottom, all the way across the back, and I even put a little bit on the ears because color gets on the ears. We're not perfect, so you're going to get color on places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this continued around here, and I'll be back in. Okay, so after I finished using, I put a little bit of protection around his edges here so none of the color can leave a stain. You may get a little bit on there, but you still want to be careful. Anyway, okay, so I already mixed his color, and what I'm putting on him is like a black brown. I don't like to use jet black because to me it does not look natural enough. So I like to use like a black brown. So in other words, I use black. I use the brown, and I add like a little bit of black to my hair color to actually soften the black or the brown, so to actually take. Okay, and I'm using 10 volume because it'll actually help his hair to hold on to that color. So we're just gonna, and I'll just start from the top too, because the gray comes out faster on the top with most people, but in this case it looked like it came out all over the place at the same time. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm just going right around that edge, staying close to his hairline, if you can see that. So I will, hopefully you can see that, but I'm just staying close to the hairline so I can get that, because even though we put block on there, we, like I said, we may still get some on the skin. But I'm going to get that on all over, and as I said, I was doing the top first because the top is the hardest for gray. For some reason, that gray is like so stubborn around the top that it just comes out first. So we're doing all that first. And then once I get up in here, I'm just going to go through the rest of here because all this is going to be cut down anyway. So I'm not really damaging anything. And then we're going to cut it off anyhow. So I'm going to get most of the color through, and we'll be back. So this is what I'm doing. I'm still working on putting that color up in here and getting it to work. So get a good look. This is what you're going to see before, and then you're going to see how it looks when it's all done and after. And the hair is going to look really nice, and we're going to shape it and clean that up. And when you get around here too, you want to be cautious too around there. That's why you put all that block there or something here to protect the skin. You can use Vaseline if you have it, but I usually use like a little conditioner or something to block it, and then be careful. All I'm doing is getting them edges in there. Okay, so now that the color is all through his hair, I'm just going to comb it through so we can get some blend here, because sometimes because his hair is curly, you can miss a spot, and actually you have a little patch of hair sitting up in here. We don't want that. So, and when I came across the bottom, I just tried not to go out of the line. So I tried to make a nice line across the back there, so that will look neat when I go in there to clean that up, okay? And now I'm just going to comb it through, and it's going to sit, and he's going to brew for the little next time, for the next 20 minutes.
Oh, can I fall asleep now?
Yeah, you can do that. Go right ahead. Fall asleep. Just don't lay your head on nothing now. I don't want no tie on nothing.
All right.
But you can fall asleep. Sitting up. You got to sit up,
Okay.
Cool. All right. So we're going to let this work its way through. We combed it out. Boom. Alrighty. Okay, so now we rinsed out his color, and this is what we have. It's just like we wanted it. It's like a black brown, and it's not black, and it's not just dark. It just looks more natural. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna give him a cut. And so his hair is like got different textures going on. If you notice up into here, pardon the movement of the camera. He's got like a little wave, but it's a little bushy here and around the sides. But what I usually do is just take his hair and I just try to clean this up pretty neat for him. So I like to just clean over the ear. You don't want to cut his ear off either.
I'm glad to hear that.
You don't want to cut your ear off.
Yeah, change the color from black to red.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his hair and I'm going to just bring it forward, and I'm doing it this way to give him a little taper there. So I'm just going to cut this off right from where I made that point right here. When I cut this straight across, I'm just going to pick it up from right there, and I'm just going to carry it right out. And he likes it pretty short, so. And we're cutting off probably, no doubt, what you saw in the beginning of the video of his hair, just natural. And it kind of gets rid of that bushiness right there on the sides. So then I take that hair and I take a little bit more, and this is where I start taking it here, and I just pick up that piece here and here, and I bring my hand just a bit forward, and I just cut everything else out into that. And it kind of evens it right on out. So, and it makes it nice and tapered here, and it's going to do a little fullness here, so we're going to blend the top and on it together. So I'm going to continue on doing this and working my way around his entire head, and we're going to do the same identical thing on the other side. I like to kind of get that out of the way, these parts right out of the way right away, because I like to blend it a little faster that way. And see how that went in nice and tight right on the side there, to leave a little fullness here. So, and then when I get right here, I just take this part here and I just comb this down and just cut away at it until I get that to blend. Again, saving that ear. You don't want to lose your ear.
No, I kind of need it.
I think so. All right, so, and that's good. That gives it a nice taper there too. So I'm going to start working on this and show you as I go along how I get the back to blend in there. So what I'm doing here, pretty much the same thing on the opposite side. I'm just picking up that hair and I am just cutting away, just taking away those long pieces of hair, and I'm blending there and as I go along. So again, what I'm doing here, you see them long pieces right there. I have it. I'm just taking it right off and blending it with that right there. That's it. And I'm going to continue working myself around this corner here. And then I will show you what I'm going to do on the bottom too, and how I work that together. Like right in through here. Because sometimes this is a little longer. For me, I do it this way. You may have a different technique or a different way you do it, but I just go this way so I can catch it better. And then I'll just continue working myself in there. So now we have arrived at our top, and I'm just gonna pick that hair up, find that little tiny piece there. I'll bring the camera in a little closer. Find that little piece there, and then we'll just clip away at that. We're trying to leave a little bit of height on the top. We don't want to make it too short, you know, up here. And then same thing on the sides. Find that little piece and bring those babies together. They're happy hairs now. Everybody's happy now. Okay, so we're going to continue this on. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to shape him up. I used a little bit of this stuff on him to kind of, so I can get closer, because when it gets wet, sometimes I don't think it gets as close, and that's just my thinking. But in here, I'm going to clean it up using my little baby bliss. They call it baby bliss or baby this or baby somebody bliss. But I just go in here and clean up all of this and take off anything that's hanging around the edges there. Okay? And clean up this all around the ear. Make it nice and neat. And then, of course, when I get to the back here, I like to go up with the clipper and just take off any excess hair to kind of thin this area out a little bit. So it don't hang over his collar. And we're going to take all this off anyway. I'm going to clip it right. I'm going to put through here. We're going to clip it right out. See there? Clean that right out. Make it nice and neat. So what we're doing now is finishing it up, and I'm putting a little bit of gel to hold his hair in place. And this is what I like to do when it's all done. Just take that gel and, because his hair is so curly up there in the top, I had told you it had like 2 different textures going on there. And we'll just take and work this right up and through here to give him some fullness, because the hair is a little thin up at the top. Okay, so this is what his hair looks like. That's one side, the other side. So this is it. So you're back to yourself again. Yeah.
Oh. Now I can be that spy now, right? Got my disguise.
All right. So if you like this video, a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. Fern from the House of Glamour. Bye. So now that we're done with his color and everything is the way he likes it, a little staining was left on the skin, but it will come off. By the morning, it'll be gone. But other than that, it's pretty neat, and he's pretty happy with that. So
Yes, I am.
we will see him again another time. Thanks for watching.